Today I did a live protest against Imran Khan asking for his resignation immediately because I think what he said on the Kashmir's Black Day about Jihad was extremely detrimental to the struggle of the Kashmiri freedom, and it has only supported the narrative of those people who are okay with the ongoing genocide of the Kashmiris. He said that Jihad is a word we should not be using right now for the Kashmiris. He said that we should not be asking the Pakistan army to go to India and try to liberate the Kashmiris. All these things, he said, have actually supported the ongoing genocide of the Kashmiri people within the Indian occupied Kashmir, because in the aftermath of this speech, Modi has not been deterred. Modi has not been decelerated in his efforts. He has not only practically now assumed the control of the entire Jammu and Kashmir district, he's also divided the region into various partitions that suit his political agenda. He has given complete immunity to sex slavery. He has given complete immunity to forceful occupation of the land of Kashmiris, and he has not changed anything in his curfew harshness or severity, even by 1% after this speech. So technically, Imran's words have only made Modi's oppression worse and worse and worse against the Kashmiris. And Imran has lost the case of Kashmir in the international court. Imran has lost the case of Kashmir at international platforms. No one has supported the boycott and the sanctioning of the Indian government. In spite of all the maximum political and diplomatic efforts of our Foreign Office, we are maxed out on political and diplomatic efforts. Now we do not have a choice left but to call for jihad, which is self-defense of the Kashmiris against Indian brutality, against Indian aggression. If self-defense can be a legal, basic human right of every person living in Europe, every person living in US, every person living in Canada, every person living in every nook and corner of this world, then self-defense is very much the right of every Kashmiri. And right now, that right is being snatched from them by the terrorists of the RSS that is directing the BJP government to continue to commit oppression and atrocities against the Kashmiri people. And when Imran says that we should not talk about jihad, which is self-defense of Kashmiris against Indian aggression, then Imran is technically supporting, augmenting the genocide of the Kashmiris by the Indian government. This is augmentation of the genocide of the Kashmiri people by the Indian government when you denounce their self-defense as an act of aggression, when you demonize jihad as a contradictory or conflicting sentiment. So what Imran's speech did was it fueled the oppression and the persecution of Kashmiris by the Modi terrorists, which is something equivalent to treason against the constitution of our country, which is equivalent to treason against our Kashmir policy, against our national security policy. So I demanded, and I firmly demand, for the resignation of Imran Khan on grounds of treason against the constitution of Pakistan, on grounds of treason against the very core ideology on which our country was built. Qaid-e-Azam called Kashmir the jugular vein of Pakistan. Qaid-e-Azam did not beg the United Nations for mercy. Quaid-e-Azam did not beg Nehru for mercy. Quaid-e-Azam did not beg Gandhi for mercy. Quaid-e-Azam did not beg USA for mercy like our current ruling regime is begging the rest of the world for mercy. Quaid-e-Azam waged military combat against Indian aggression, as a result of which we were able to liberate Azad Kashmir. So we cannot wait for the United Nations to announce the boycott and sanction of Modi government, because people are dying, people are losing their honor, people are being treated as sex slaves, people are losing their eyesight, people are losing their lives. This is millions of people we are talking about. We cannot wait for another 72 years from the United Nations to come up with a lousy resolution that results in nothing because it gets vetoed by the powerful allies of the Indian government who support these acts of terrorism against the Kashmiri people. It is time for us to wage war against India. It is time for us to call for jihad officially against the terrorists of India. We fought for the world when the terrorists were bombing it in every nook and corner. We fought the terrorists of the world to bring about global peace. It is about time the world supported us in fighting against the terrorists who are killing our daughters, who are killing our children, who are terrorizing our people. Kashmiris are no different from Lahoris, no different from Karachiites, no different from Islamabadians. They are no different from Peshawari. They are no different from the Baloch. They are us, we are them. And we cannot see them suffer anymore like this. Our diplomatic efforts, our peaceful efforts, they have all gone in vain, and we are not going to let Kashmir suffer anymore. If Imran is reluctant to commit jihad, which means military embargo against the Indian government, it is time we ask Imran Khan for his resignation and find a warrior who knows how to fight the terrorists of RSS.